66. And what you're going to see is a winter wonderland. Here's our house, blanketed with snow. Absolutely beautiful. Down Fiddle Creek. Looking down Fiddle Creek. Look at the flocking on these trees. It's spectacular. Just beautiful. Here's the Roberts home, right across the street from us. And this snow cover is just unbelievable. And that's the left side of the house. It is really gorgeous. It's so quiet and peaceful. There's Eisenkramer's. And now we're going to head toward the backyard. Wait till you see this. And I've got a suet feeder. Just gave some leftover frozen waffles to the birds. They got a great feed, seed. Gave them some raw peanuts this morning. Here's our other feeding area. This goes all back. And we have deer tracks back here. Just amazing. Beautiful. Look at the flocking on those trees. Isn't that gorgeous? The creek. Here's our Christmas tree. We always put it out here for ground cover for the birds. Oh, there go the birds. I hope I can get some pictures of them, but they fly away. A little corn down there, too, because the deer were coming up here last night, and Muffin was really barking. How's that for a pretty scene? Our bench is snow-covered. Toward the apple block we've got up for the deer, and you can see the corn I put out for them. What you hear is that crunching with my feet. They love that food, that corn. Now, maybe you can hear the creek. I'll get close. That's a trail. So the animals crossed that last night. This is like a nature calendar. You just see in pictures. And the bench. Now, all along here are deer tracks. They go back and forth. See the icicles over there? No problem for the animals to have water. Thank goodness it's not frozen. Back of the house. All covered with snow. Hard to believe a few months ago. It was hot. It was so hot. But not on January 3rd, 1996. Look who's looking out the window at me. Little Muffin. She just came in and she had snowballs in her fur. Hi, Muffin. Hi. See if we can rustle up. Here is the pool. Where is the pool? There's a diving board. Yep, the pool cover has sunk down full of snow. There's some icicles. Here we are. One last look in the back. So beautiful. May not take, but I thought it was pretty to look out the window here in the breakfast room. In the family room window. I hope this takes. It looks so beautiful outside from this room. Look. That's all, folks. Who can guess where we are?
The Golden Gate Bridge in San Diego.
San Diego?
San Francisco. That's right. That's right. Good big breakfast. A lot of pork sausage.
We're starting off Saturday morning, and we stayed last night at the Marriott, flew in on the 19th of September. Today's the 20th, and we are going to be heading up to the beach. We'll be heading today, Ed.
Over to the $10 sweatshirt vendor.
Oh, cut it out. Over there? No, we're actually going to head to Botica Bay, Northern California. Sun's out against the camera here, but at any rate, as you look out here, way out there, you can see that's Alcatraz. Over in the distance, beautiful Angel Island. We just came over the bridge. We're going to get ready to head to Botica Bay. View of downtown. Got a freighter going out there, and way over in the distance is the Bay Bridge. That can also take you to the wine country or head over towards Sacramento. Check out this view. We're heading on Highway 1 north up the coast. I wish that you could smell this air and feel it. It is so perfect. And look at the color of this gorgeous, gorgeous Pacific Ocean. I don't think the video will pick it up, but I think we can almost see part of the Golden Gate Bridge way up there. The rocks that come out here. In some ways, that over there reminds me of the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland. In some ways. The way that I know the cliffs are higher in Ireland, but doesn't it remind you of that a bit? A little private plane out there and a boat. Is this a perfect day? Oh! Oh, it's a mysterious day. Hey, Ed.
This is Fort Ross. It's a little foggy on a Sunday morning, but it's kind of a nice drive. Vicki did a great job of driving.
Thank you.
Had a wonderful meal at our inn yesterday.
In at the Tide.
In at the Tide.
Isn't this whole place kind of mysterious?
Oh, yeah. We've been in and out of fog.
Ooh. We're going to see the beach today, too, aren't we?
We sure are.
All right, let's head up toward the fort.
Okay.
Right behind me is Fort Ross. This is an ancient, dating way back into the late 1700s, settlement by the Russians here in Northern California. They maintained this fort until, the early 1800s when they actually left, and it was purchased by some other individuals who ran this, or other commandants ran this, and then it was turned over to a hotel. And this is really ancient, and the seacoast is right out there. It's still foggy. The fog is way up there, but it'll probably be breaking soon. It's 11:30, California time. And we're going to see the chapel and what's left of this historic fort. We saw a lot of sea lions.
We're inside the fort now.
Yeah.
There's like a little chapel. This has all been restored.
You know, what were they protecting this from? Foreign
This is the
invasion
fort.
by like...
Well, this is the
chapel. They have a what do they call the prison?
stockade.
Oh, yeah. They always had to have a stockade. There were probably hardly any people here, but they had to have a stockade. Or was that for the enemy?
Enemy.
So warm, Kitty. You've been someplace warm. Hi, Kitty.
Oh, Ed, look at this pretty kitty. Oh, you are beautiful. Now, I like this striped little tabby guy, short-haired.
Aren't you pretty, Kitty, Kitty?
Oh.
Can you say one down, Kitty?
This is the point that they built the fort to protect this particular coastline area of California. Goes out way out. Boy, isn't the air great today?
About 62, 63. What on your sweatshirts? $10. One size fits man.
We're going to go to some of the beach areas, too, the recreational areas after we leave this fort, right?
Right on.
It was sure a windy road coming up here, wasn't it?
Oh, mine. Okay, shut it off. And then we had an event that occurred in 1919, Prohibition. That was introduced. We found ourselves in business that was pretty much obsolete. So folks up here that own land replanted their vineyards to orchards, and by the end of Prohibition in 1934, we had mainly a farmland area, and it's very quiet up here. The industry did start growing again until the late 1970s, only after Prohibition ended. So as all this was happening, the Wegner family eventually lost interest in the estate and sold it in 1970. At that point, a retiring doctor purchased the property. He moved into the farmhouse. Now the little parking lot is also what he had put together. The original parking lot was built from the rubble of the 1907 estate. At this point, in 1980, a young man from White Plains, New York, had moved out to California to start his own winery. His name is Mike Benjamin. And Mike had found this piece of property and also realized its great potential.
Here we are at this gorgeous vineyard. I think it's a little bit more acreage than we really intended to buy, but Ed got sold, of course, on, you know what, the machine.
Hey, Russ, they threw in the tractor.
Man
so
and
I bought
machine.
The property. So anyway, the tractor's a Massey Ferguson, and it's just a wonderful area. You got to come out and tour it.
But what about, Ed, do you know how to run it?
It's automatic.
Is it?
Yeah, it just goes anywhere you want to go.
Gosh, it's a lot of work, though, honey. We are going to need help. We better get the relatives out here.
Come.
All right, they will.
Come to the wine country.
Oh, these grapes do look wonderful here. These are some I think they're getting ready to harvest. Ed's going to have to learn a lot to learn all about everything you have to do. He may have to get Roy and Al out here.
Just a little better idea what the vines might look like underground.
Oh, this is a beautiful vineyard, Ed.
Yeah.
Ah, what do you think? Cabernet?
Almost ripe. Great for the picking. Look what you want. Let's try and get back there.
You should make up your mind. Do you want to buy a grape orchard arbor, or do you want to buy the train and have gourmet meals and wine on the Napa train? I think you'd have more fun with the train, really. But I don't know. Having a train and all of the cars have got a name. We've got the Chardonnay. deli. They've got a wonderful lounge car where you can taste wines. Oh, I don't know. I think we gotta think this over. Heading to the Chanterelle, one of our favorite restaurants here in Napa. Chanterelle is a type of mushroom. So we're gonna go in and have some delicious, delicious prepared food by the